Hi everyone, Lewis here, and today I'm going to be making another quick video covering some more DayZ Standalone screenshots. These are the second batch of screenshots which have been released, and these ones mainly cover the hospital area and office area found in the Shinora's Plus map. The complaint many people had after looking at the first bunch of screenshots was that the environment was simply too clean. So the way Rocket wants to do it is, yes, the environments are going to be changed to be a bit dirtier, but as he states in the dev post, most of the gore and that kind of stuff is going to be created by the player. So for example, if you see, I don't know, some blood on a wall in a hospital, someone's actually created that blood, you know, they've shot someone to make that blood there, so it has some kind of meaning rather than just having random pieces of gore around the area, which doesn't really have any meaning whatsoever. The first screenshot is just looking at the interior of a small house. I'd assume this is one of the houses which you'd find in a village, so then of course when you go to these little villages in the new Shinora's Plus map, we've actually got a point because then you can actually loot them, whereas in Shinora's right now, going to lots of villages are completely pointless because you can't get in any of the buildings, so that's a huge improvement, of course, as I stated in my previous video. So the second screenshot is an entirely new village which the devs have created. You can see a few buildings which are familiar from the original Shinora's map, such as the hospital, the barracks to the right, and the barracks at the back, and also maybe underneath the camera that might be a barracks as well. So this is definitely somewhere which people are going to be encouraged to go ahead and check out. I'd assume this would be somewhere which people don't tend to go, maybe the west area of the map, I'm not quite sure. Just so then, of course, you get people to actually move around the map rather than just as we do right now in Shinora's, just go to the northwest airfield or Starry and camp there until they see someone to kill. This is again just a screenshot looking outside. I'm not quite sure where this place would be or what building it would actually be inside, but either way it does look pretty nice. Places inside these screenshots, such as tables, are probably going to be areas which you can find loot such as food, drink, stuff like that. And imagine you're not going to find too many guns inside these houses because people don't tend to just leave guns lying on tables, but you never know. This screenshot looks at a new area which looks like an office or something along those lines. You can imagine how, like I said earlier, there isn't any gore in there before anyone shoots each other, but you can imagine after a few people have been in there and murdered each other, there's going to be a lot of dead bodies and blood all over the place, which should definitely contrast well with the lovely painted white walls. This screenshot looks like the same as the previous one, but from inside the building rather than outside looking in. Hopefully there will be some more corridors and the like inside the building. I'd assume behind the actual camera there will be some more corridors down that way holding some kind of loot, otherwise it wouldn't really be too much to a point of entering the building whatsoever. And of course that is something which Rocket does want to encourage, people actually going in buildings and finding loot from those buildings. That will of course encourage some more close quarter fights, which would be very interesting since the only real place you can get some close quarter combat right now in Shinora's is the school building, which you can only really find down south, so it's not like anyone's got any good gear by then anyway. So like I said a few seconds ago, there will of course be some more corridors in this building. It looks like this is a completely separate corridor, and you can see already there's two entrable points on the right and the far right. I'm not quite sure about the left entrances, but either way that's still quite a few rooms for people to explore and find loot in. As far as I can see from reading the dev post, this might actually be the hospital area. You can see on the right and the left that the hospital is red. If that is even the hospital, I'm not quite sure. But either way, it's a lovely little stairwell for people to go ahead and explore. And like I said before, of course, inside this building as well, there's going to be various different corridors for people to find different loot. And if this is a hospital, they could, for instance, remove all of the loot or all of the medical boxes from the front of the hospital and get people to go into the hospital instead, which would again encourage even more close quarter combat. And the final screenshot is showing off an industrial area. You didn't actually find any real industrial interior places in the original Shinora's map, but you can see right here, it's got a door, you can see a corridor down there, which I'd assume would have some kind of loot, maybe some wheels, that kind of stuff, because that would of course fit in with the industrial theme, so then you can get some supplies for your car and whatnot. And it just looks nice and polished. I know I've said it a million times this video, but you can imagine again some lovely close quarter combat fights when someone goes in a corridor at the end and when someone else comes in expecting there to be no one there, and then all of a sudden shit goes down and everyone dies. It's lovely. But anyway, that's pretty much it for these screenshots. There will be a dev post in the description below if you do want to go ahead and read through that. It does have a bit more information on these environments. Again, feel free to leave your opinions on the DayZ environments and interiors so far. Personally, I think they look pretty goddamn awesome, and I'm really looking forward to having some interesting fights inside them. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time.